What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D. In the last episode, we got ourselves Epona and made our way to the Sacred Forest Meadow. In this episode, we are going to start the very first temple as adult Link, the Forest Temple. By the way, I believe they actually adjusted this cutscene slightly in the 3DS version. I don't remember it panning upward on the original N64 version to reveal that chest up there, which is kind of cruel on Nintendo's part because that chest contains a very, very important item that you actually need to collect to complete this freaking dungeon. And as a result, when I was a kid, I got lost in this dungeon, or stuck in this dungeon rather, a lot, and I was kind of annoyed by that actually. Like, you know how when you play a game as a kid and you get to like a really, really annoying part and you get stuck or just really, really frustrated, and as a result you end up hating that part in the game, like forever? That's pretty much the Forest Temple for me. Like, I don't really hate this temple anymore, but like, as a kid, absolutely hated it. No matter how many times I played the game, just hated it for no good reason. I mean, there were some really, really cool things about this temple actually that I do like, but just because of that one experience of getting lost like forever as a kid, because, you know, I didn't have the internet or know how to use the internet or stuff like that, I just hated this temple, but not so much anymore. So anyways, let's open up this chest and get our very first small key. So keys work like they do in pretty much any Zelda game, so I'm not even going to bother explaining that. For now, let's just hook back onto these vines, hopefully, and then get back down onto the main floor without hurting ourselves. Because, you know what, we don't want to self-inflict pain on Link. That's just not cool, man. Not cool at all. So in this room, there is a nice little spider on the ceiling. One shot to the face with the shot, and he goes down nice and easy. But more importantly is this symbol. Now you might just think to yourself, Matt, that's just the symbol of the Forest Temple. There's nothing important about that. But I want you to look at it closely real quick. Does that really resemble anything foresty? I don't really think so. I think it looks like something that would represent wind. And that would make sense, actually. Like, a lot of people theorize that, I believe originally the Forest Temple was supposed to be like a wind temple. And it would make sense. There are wind elements in this game much, much later on. And there's actually an item that you get later on that could be used in some wind-based puzzles. Not entirely sure on that. That might just be myself theorizing, but it would make sense. And maybe they switched to a forest to sort of match Saria's character better, or because they ran out of time or something like that. But this could have been a wind-based temple, and that would have been kind of awesome, actually. Another thing that symbol represents is temple progression in this specific temple. So every time you see that symbol above a door, it basically means you're going the right way. Real quick over here, we got a gold Scotla to the right of this door, and we actually do need to go through this door, and we will get introduced to a new enemy. We're going to see a lot of new enemies now that we're adult Link and going into the adult temples and stuff like that, but this is a blue bubble right here. Basically just a giant skull that's on fire that flies around. Kind of annoying, actually. Don't really like them, but you'll notice the Forest Temple symbol's up here again, so yeah, we're going the right way. And directly through here, we have a mini-boss with 2 Stalfos. So, real quick, if I could actually get to my item screen and take out the Deku Nuts, we can start fighting these guys. Now, Stalfos do a crap ton of damage, as you can clearly see. So, fighting them, try to fight them more defensively. And when they try to attack, either sidestep or backflip, or use your Deku Nuts to stun them, and then you can get a free hit on them like that. Be careful when you're fighting multiple Stalfos, actually, because if their bodies don't burn, and you take too long to kill the second Stalfos, they can actually resurrect each other. In this instance, they don't, so that's actually really awesome. But later on in the temple, you'll get an instance where they will actually resurrect themselves if you take too long fighting them. And holy crap, I took a ton of damage from that fight. I need some hearts. I believe there's actually a fairy in one of these pots, so yes, there it is. Thank you very much for that fairy. That was well needed, actually. But in this chest, we got another small key. We're pretty much stockpiling keys right now. We do need them to progress through a pretty much other hallway. And I'm just going to run past this bubble. Get out of here, sir. I want nothing to do with you. We could actually use our keys right now. There's a locked door right over there. You can't really see, it's off screen right now. But we need 3 of them to actually, you know, make some serious progress. So what we can do is come over here to the block of time and play the Song of Time to remove it. Screw you, block. Get out of here. Where does the block go? I don't know. Maybe the block is sent 7 years into the future. Although it would be in the same spot then, so that really wouldn't make sense. Maybe it, like, degrades after 7 years. Maybe it expires. Like, blocks have expiration dates or something. I don't know. So, anyways, we have this courtyard over here, and I want to, you know, mention this courtyard for a reason. This is one of the things that confused me as a kid in this temple. There's, like, 2 courtyards that look very, very similar. They're more distinct, I guess, on the 3DS, but Maybe I was just stupid as a child and didn't really notice that they were like different. But yeah, these two areas look very, very similar, and they always confused me as a kid. So, we really can't do anything over here because this well is full and we need to go down the well. So what we can do is actually go off to the right, and there's some vines that we can climb. But first things first, let's get rid of all these skull walkways on here. There's 3 of them total. I believe on the N64 version you couldn't get this third one, but I found out on the 3DS version if you stand really, really close and aim as high as you can, well, we might actually not be able to get on this one, but yeah, that didn't really work. You need to be at like the precise area, so let's try this again. I believe we should be able to hit it, actually. Yeah, there you go. You can kill the third one if you stand really, really close, but like not close enough. That way your angle is all messed up and you can't really see it. So yeah, you can take out the third one, and then there's just no danger for climbing up these vines at all. But now we can go into this room, and we got a deadly blue bubble to fight. Get out of here. The blue bubbles aren't even that big of a deal, honestly. They're just more annoying than anything. After killing him, we get a big chest to appear. We're actually going to get our first generic temple item from this chest. And of course, that is going to be the map. There we go. So this area is actually very, very easy to get turned around in because, well, the room is entirely symmetrical. Again, look on the top of the door. There's the forest temple symbol. So you can just walk on through. That basically means you're going the right way. Like I said, there's a lot of cool design things like that in this temple. That's why I really, really like it. I mean, I hated it as a kid, but I can appreciate it more as an adult now. So let's get rid of this skull walkthrough real quick, and check it out over here. We got a hookshot target. If we target this, it'll bring us directly to it. That's kind of cool. And we got this fancy red button, which will pretty much drain the well. Now what I want to do is jump down. This is actually the second courtyard. See, very, very similar to the first one. So you got to give me some credit as a kid. At least they look similar, right? Pretty easy to get confused. And come on now, give me a break. I was like 8 or something like that. I don't even know. But get out of here, Deku Baba. No one likes you. Get out of here. Deku Baba, go away. Thank you. You too, freaking Octorok. No one likes you either. So what we want to do is actually, before we jump directly down that well, if we come over here to the corner, we can actually target the back of this chest. You need to make sure you target the back side of it and not the side, because if you target the side, you'll actually just fall off. So if you target the back side, you can actually latch on, open this chest, and you get a nice little recovery heart right there. More importantly, though, there is a Skulltula for us to collect. So let's get that, or gold Skulltula actually, not a regular Skulltula, because those are pretty much worthless. The gold Skulltulas are the one that we want. Now that we have that, though, we're going to jump down the well. There's actually a ladder that you can climb down the well, but you know what? Screw that. It takes too long. Plus, you only take like half a heart of damage from that, and they give you 2 hearts at the bottom of the well anyways. So the reason we wanted to drain the well was because there's a chest down here, and inside this chest we have the 3rd small key. Hooray! Now we can actually start making some progress. Let's climb these vines. This will actually take us back to the very first courtyard, and from there we can backtrack into the sort of the main hub room of the dungeon. I don't think I mentioned it, but the main reason, or the main thing that we're trying to accomplish right now is reigniting the fires that the pose stole when we walked in. I was sort of talking about the forest temple symbols and stuff like that. So we need to reignite the fires in this temple so we can go down that elevator and get to the boss and stuff like that. So for now, let's just go through this locked door. It's the only locked door in this hub room, so there's no really way that you can get lost. And hello, Skulltula. Die, Skulltula. I'm just gonna walk past your burning dead corpse. No one likes to deal with you at all. Oh, and here we go. Now we're actually going to get something a little bit interesting. We're going to encounter our very first puzzle in this dungeon. Aw, it feels like we're growing up or something like that. We're getting to do puzzles. Aw, it's a big step for Link. It really is. So, of course, for our very first puzzle, they give us none other than the most annoying type of puzzle. Block puzzles. There are arrows painted on the floor. Thank you, Navi. Yeah, these arrows pretty much just tell you where you want to, like, push these blocks. Like, okay, these arrows remind me a lot of like IKEA. I don't know if this is like every single IKEA, but I know the IKEA near my house has like arrows painted on the floor to like lead you around the store or lead you to like a special like item that's on sale or something like that. So I don't know why, I just sort of drew the connection in my mind. Maybe it's because I was like introduced to like both this game and IKEA as a kid. I don't know. Minds are weird like that, I guess. But yeah, we basically just have to move these blocks along. There's actually 2 blocks. There's a ladder over here. You might have been able to catch it real quick, but don't go up that just yet. What we want to do is come around the back, and push this blue block all the way to the back of this area and just set it in place for now. We're not going to do anything with it right now. We're just going to set it in its place. Now, we can just go up this ladder to the second story of this puzzle, and we will encounter another block over here. I just want to note something real quick. There's an ice switch over here, and we can't actually do anything about it yet, so we need to get another item. So we can't use our slingshot anymore because we're an adult, which, by the way, really doesn't make that much sense. But hey, you know what? Nintendo logic, I'll take it. So let's just push this block all the way forward, this red, rustic-looking block. It's kind of weird. I don't know what the symbol on it means, actually. I'm not sure if that means anything at all. Maybe it means they can push it forward and back. I guess that would make sense, because they kind of look like arrows. But let's go back down to where that blue block is now, and we can climb on top of it. And this will actually take us to the other side of that red block, and now we just gotta push it forward again. So yeah, I mean, this is a block puzzle that's pretty easy. They're just very, very time-consuming, and I hate block puzzles. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I just really, really hate block puzzles because of how long they take. And there's a lot of block puzzles in this game, so get used to it, I guess. This one, not so bad. We solved it already. Let's go up to the 3rd floor, and then immediately go to the 4th floor. Climb that ladder, Link. Go, man, go! And of course, around here we got 2 bubbles. Double bubble, double the fun. Isn't that like the double bubble slogan or something like that? I think it is. Whatever, let's take care of them. Get out of here, bubble. No one likes you. Alright, so there's another ice switch over here. Again, we can't do anything about it, but this door does have chains on it, and we do have enough keys, so we can go through here. And whoa! This corridor is all twisted. I was just about to say the same thing, Navi. No way! That's really cool. Like, this is a really, really trippy hallway, actually. I like it a lot, though. It's really cool. Watch for the shadow of the monsters hanging from the ceilings. Oh, that is actually a pretty good tip. I'll just try and show it off real quick, but if we wait here long enough, you'll notice a creepy shadow forming under Link. There's actually floor masters in this particular room, and if you're familiar with any Zelda game, floor masters are the bane of your existence. Whoa, ghost painting. Don't really like that. Kind of scary. But yeah, floor masters are really annoying. If they catch you, they'll take you back to a beginning portion of the dungeon. We can't really do anything about those ghost paintings right now, so let's move on to the next room. And oh no, we got a mini boss with some Stalfos. And by the way, Stalfos are cheaters. I just want to point out they can actually walk on the invisible floor where we can't, and I really need to stop getting hit by you, Stalfos, especially since you're not the only one that we're going to be fighting today. Okay, you know what? Just stop. Just stop attacking me, please. Yeah, oh, that's what I'm talking about. Screw you, Stalfos. I'm better than you at swordplay. And, oh, there they are. It took a little bit for them to spawn, actually. So these 2 Stalfos are the ones that will actually respawn. Holy crap, low on health. Really, really low on health. I don't have a fairy either, so this could be really, really bad. I need to be very, very careful, actually. You guys take out so much health. Holy crap. Normally, I don't have too much trouble fighting these Stalfos, but today, man, today I'm just having such a bad time. Don't you dare attack me. Yeah, sidestepping is your friend here. I'm gonna try and play defensively and use my Deku Nuts as much as I can, though. Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Don't you attack me, fool. Now, you kind of want to switch off after 2 hits, because after 3 hits they die. But if you haven't damaged the other one, then it's going to be pretty hard to attack them both. And get them both down to, like, no health. Oh, come on, get out of here. 1 heart. If I take a hit, I'm going to die here, so play it safe, play it safe, play it safe, play it safe, play it safe. Come on. No! Oh, half a heart. That was a clutch move. Holy crap. And oh, I was almost on the center of that chest too. Very dangerous, but we somehow managed to do that. Let's open up the chest and get the temple, or the item for this temple. And there we go. We got the fairy bow, and the bow is always one of my favorite Zelda items. So I'm happy to finally have this item in our arsenal. This pretty much replaces our slingshot. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. So, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.